A good relationship is like the wind that is silent but always with you. Meaningful silence is better than meaningless words. It is a waste of words to express your pain. In front of a person who cannot know your pain from your silence. Silence is a good habit, especially when you are in ignorance. Silence itself is a mystery, and every mystery man likes to remain silent. If the parents remain silent, then the children are forced to remain silent, then happiness. If the beloved is silent, resentment is. If the beloved is silent, cowardice. You know what torture is to have a lot to say but to remain silent. When the senses become silent, the conscience dies, and it is a death that is not known. Every silence can't be yes, it can be silence. Some things are answered only by silence, and silence is a right's beautiful answer. Silences are never without a reason, wife, and some are tolerated. If people remove slander and backbiting from their conversation, then only silence remains, which is the best form of worship. When the pain is too much, man does not cry. MOPL_ writes becomes silent. The quieter you are, the more they will be able to hear. When a person starts addressing himself, he becomes silent from others. Sometimes we have to remain silent despite being right, not because we are afraid, but because we love relationships more than arguments. Isn't our deep silence enough to tell someone that they didn't do well? Silence is a great blessing, especially in a place where disagreements abound, voices are loud, knowledge is lacking, and there are no times for argument. Two things show the weakness of man: to be silent where one should speak, and to speak where one should be silent. To express your language in front of a person who cannot understand your pain from your silence is just wasting words. Always speak when you realize that the words you are about to write are more beautiful than your silence. Silence, detachment, and patience is the best revenge. Arguing with someone lowers a person's dignity. Scare people with your silence. The rank is silence. Words change when people see them. Not everyone is part of the spectacle, but life is lonely and silent inside. Silence is a thing that the angel could not write, the devil could not distort it, and no one could know it. Do not go to the silence of the heart. There is a fire under the ashes. Sometimes it is better to be silent than to complain. When it doesn't matter, why complain? The more silent a man is, the more he preserves his honor. Silences are never without reason. There are some pains that take away the voice. Yelling lowers a person's dignity. Learn to intimidate people with your silence. Silence says a lot. Silent people are as deep as still water. In the eyes of people, silence is ego. In the eyes of God, silence is patience. You have not understood the silence, and the statement will not come from us. Do you know what torture is? In front of your eyes to see your importance diminishing and still remain silent. Some facts of life are so bitter that they can neither be taken and nor taken out, they just stick in the throat. There are many languages of silence: sorrow, stubbornness, anger, ego, gratitude. My life is like those beautiful neighborhoods, which are so pleasant from afar but somber inside. Taking a path of silence in the noisy world around you leads you to the door of success. If you start to be ignored, don't say anything out of your mouth. Walk away quietly. Learn to understand silence because broken people don't use words. If we examine the problems spread by language, we will know how much comfort there is in silence.